I noticed two things you said that I wanted to extrapolate. So you said if you are going on stage at 2023, no matter what, you're headed to the stage in 2023. I remember when you went your first show and you were telling people you were going to take 5 years off to make improvements. The general public thinks that, if you go to the gym for 30 days or 60 days, you're going to have abs, 44 chest or whatever. And so could you just briefly tell us what you hope to gain after taking 5 years off? Uh, you know,
Oh man, so this is the funny thing about natural athletes. So a lot of time to the general public when we talk about putting up taking a few years off, you're in your head, you're automatically thinking like, wow, if he's big now and if he keeps working out more within 5 years, he'd get even bigger. But the truth is, like, the more advanced you are now, especially like I've been doing this for a while now, you're like I'll make improvements, but I might just gain like maybe like 3-4 pounds tops, like 3-4 pounds for my stage weight, and as crazy and silly as it sounds, the improvements that I will probably make is not even like drastic. You'll see it because of like the muscle density and the maturity. Like I might have like extra lines when I'm posing. I'll look drier and harder. Like my body, like my abs, my back pop out more. But like if we're talking about like muscle density, it's like very little. And especially like how I like how Hussein mentioned, like, if you think you're going to the gym for 30 days and you're gonna really, go from out of shape to like bodybuilder, that's not realistic. And a lot of time, usually that's what kind of discourages people because they do go hard for those 30 days and they are making results, but that's not the results that they're expecting to get. So I always tell H, like, a lot of a little leads up to a lot. And you say that to me too, right? So
right.
that's what I meant by celebrating little goals. So like I know you might have like a big goal. Like I might, hey, say like I want to lose 30 pounds, but I know I'm not going to lose 30 pounds by next month, but I know I will be able to lose 30 pounds. So you know what? And the human body is very smart. So you have to like diet slowly because the goal when you're dieting, once you're dieting, you're not building muscle. You're just kind of trying to keep as much as you have. So like, by not eating and not resting enough, your body's going to automatically kind of like shrink. So you want to like just keep your body as relaxed, feed it as efficiently as possible and try not to over stress it because that's what's going to hinder you from losing weight or gaining muscle. Because a lot of time people think like eating, if I want to gain weight, all I have to do is just eat and work out and I'll gain, eventually that does happen. So for example, like if anybody new to the gym, they go every day, 2 hours a day, eat a lot of food. Eventually they'll get really big. They'll start like blowing up and they look great. But after a long period of time, they'll start putting on excess amount of fat. So like they'll start looking soft. That's when you have to start doing a mini cut. That's when you have to like diet down a little bit just to kind of clean off the fluff a little bit, just so that you can repeat the process so that the next few pounds you put on, you're gonna look much better than the previous time you weighed the same weight.
Okay, cool. And a lot of the terms that Al is throwing around, I know sometimes like I'll talk about real estate and I'll say like, ROI or this, and people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. Albert's channel breaks these things down into bits so that you could absorb them. He has tons of content out and it shows the process. So